frightened almost out of her mind.
I didn't mean to frighten the girl. I'd met her on the street and she talked to me. She didn't seem to think I was strange or different like the others said. I thought perhaps she would be my friend. I promised to show her more of my beautiful cloth if she'd come to my room with me. And then one day she did. It was wonderful to hear her voice. A friend's voice.
No, Eric, I couldn't take the cloth. My father would know I'd come here. He's already forbidden me to see you again.
He's seen us on the street, talking together.
Yes, beaten me for it.
Then stay with me where you'll be safe.
No, I must work. He makes me give the money to him.
I'll work for you, Tina. You will be my friend.
No, I must go.
Please don't go, please. I've never had a friend before.
No, you must let me go.
Don't leave me alone again, please.
There's something staring at us from that darkness over there.
Oh, don't be frightened, Tina. It's only my spider.
I've never seen such a big spider before.
Nor such a strong one, Tina. Her webs are as strong as steel mesh now.
She's coming after me. Make her stop.
Oh, no, Tina. She is my friend.
Look at her eyes. She hates me.
She does look angry. Why? Why, she's jealous of you, Tina.
Make her stop. She wants to hurt me.
For a minute, I couldn't move. I couldn't believe what was happening. Yet I saw it. My spider was spinning her web up and down and round and round, spinning her web around the girl Tina, as if to hold her for me.
Stop! Stop! The thread's choking me.
I saw Tina staring at me, as if she were afraid of me and hated me too. Quickly, I tore the strands of the web from her body, like I did with the little kitten. And then Tina turned and ran away from me, sobbing, down into the street. And I was alone again.
How is she, Dr. Gordon?
I don't know yet, Mr. Cranston. I hope we can pull her through.
It's as bad as that?
Whatever that girl went through tonight must have been beyond human description to cause such terror as this.
She was so frightened she couldn't talk when we found her.
She may never speak again, even if she does live.
Have you any idea who she might be, Doctor?
We found this factory pass in her dress pocket.
Tina Donovan, 284... Why, Margot, she lives on that street where we found her.
Her family, if she has one, should be notified at once.
Well, I'd like to look into this, Dr. Gordon. May I notify them for you?
Oh, I'd be obliged if you would.
Lamont, why?
I'd like to see just what could nearly frighten a person to death. Good evening. Are you Mr. Donovan? Steve Donovan?
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Lamont Cranston. Does Tina Donovan live here?
She does?
You're her father?
Well, what about it?
Her daughter is very ill, Mr. Donovan.
What do you want me to do?
She's in the hospital, Mr. Donovan. We took her there.
What the devil do you two mean sticking your noses in my business?
Don't you want to see her?
What's all this got to do with you?
Well, she's either been beaten unmercifully or tied up or frightened nearly to death.
Perhaps she needed it. Now, get out.
Just a minute.
I said my tea's waiting.
Well, that was being told off in a hurry.
Pleasant character, Mr. Donovan.
He'd be enough to frighten anyone.
Oh, Margot, I don't think it was Steve Donovan who frightened Tina.
But didn't you see that piece of whipcord in his pocket?
Yes, I did. Perhaps he does beat her, Margot. But I don't think he's responsible for her condition this time. It wasn't the beating, it was the fright that caused Tina's shock. Margot, we're going to find out who or what caused that, even if we have to search every house in the neighborhood.
Oh, Lamont, that's a hopeless task.
That's the only way.
But we don't even know what we're looking for.
Only what Dr. Gordon said, Margot. Whatever frightened Tina is beyond human belief.
It was lonelier than ever now, after Tina had gone. I put my loom by the window so that I could watch the people down below, but they all hurried by. Then I saw another girl. Sometimes she was with a man, but sometimes she was by herself. She kept stopping in front of houses, looking in, as if she might be seeking a friend too. Each house, one by one, all along the street. Perhaps if I could see her and talk to her, she'd come up here and visit me. Tomorrow, she should visit the empty warehouse across the street. I could talk to her then. Make her understand. I wanted her to be my friend. I waited for hours, all alone in the empty room upstairs in the old warehouse. Then I saw her coming in. But the man was with her. I mustn't let him see me. He might not understand. I hid behind some packing boxes in a corner when I heard them coming up the stairs.
This is a test transmission from vk3sl.
The past 2 days to know my way around, thank you, Mr. Cranston. Oh, there's no one in here.
No, you can't tell. A good place to hide.
Hide? They were looking for someone.
Oh, it's nothing but an empty old storehouse.
Her voice seemed sweet and kind. If she would only talk to me.
An empty old storeroom, no one around. This would be an ideal place for someone to drag Tina, frighten her, and beat her.
Tina? He was after me. I'd walked into a trap.
I still think it's Tina's father. He practically admitted he beat the girl.
She was on my side. Already she was my friend.
We'll finish looking around first.
But it seems so silly, Lamont. So much wasted effort, the two of us going through all of these houses.
Would you call it wasted effort, Margot, if perhaps it meant saving someone else and what happened to that girl?
Yes, he was my enemy.
Well, there's nothing frightening in here.
I suppose not.
They were leaving.
Wait.
They'd stopped again.
I'd better have a look around behind these old packing cases.
They'd surely find me now.
But there's nothing back there.
As long as we're up here...
He was coming close.
Oh, Lamont, come on.
Wait a minute, I'm going to have a look.
He was going to find me. I felt in my pocket quickly. There it was, the sharp blade of my cutting shears.
I'll just take a minute.
Let him come. I was ready for him now.
These cases are heavy.
Oh, come on, Lamont, I'm tired.
Just let him push those cases over.
They're heavier than I thought.
I held the scissors tightly.
And I suppose the best thing to do is to knock them all over.
All right, knock them all over. Then you'll find the cutting shears in your heart.
Lamont, what happened? Come here, let me see.
It's all right, nothing at all. Just scratched my hand on a nail.
I was still safe. He hadn't seen me.
You're coming home with me now. I'm going to take care of that hand.
All right, darling, you win.
I was safe. They were really leaving now.
Imagine thinking someone was hiding in this musty old place behind the...
Margot, look. There's something behind that pile of packing cases over there.
Had he seen me after all?
It looked like a man's head, sticking out over the top.
I dropped to the floor in panic. He had seen me.
Oh, darling, you're crazy. Wait.
Now she was coming toward me. My friend. Would I have to use the shears after all?
What is it, Margot?
Why, it's nothing but an old workman's hat somebody left on top of the crates.
She had saved me. She had saved me again.
And now will you come along?
All right, Margot. We'll pick up again where we left off tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Perhaps if I were careful, I would have another chance tomorrow.
We'll return to this absorbing psychological drama of The Shadow in a moment. We return to today's Shadow story, The Curious Adventure of the Spider Boy.
It was dusk the next evening before I finally saw her alone on the street below. I leaned out of the window and dropped a lovely shawl I'd been weaving just for her. I watched it as it drifted slowly down and dropped at her feet. I jumped back so she wouldn't see me. She looked up and saw my window open. When I looked out again, she had gone. My heart beat wildly when I heard her footsteps on my stairs. My friend. We would laugh and we'd talk. I wouldn't be lonely ever again. She was near the top landing now. I ran to the door, opened it a crack and looked out. Yes, here she was, coming to my door.
Margot.
His voice. My enemy.
Margot, you up there?
He had seen her and followed her in.
Yes, I'm up here on the top landing.
Well, I thought we'd agreed to keep together from now on while we're searching.
But I wasn't searching, Lamont. Someone dropped this shawl on the street, and I was just returning it.
Well, I'll come along with you. Can't tell what you might find.
I saw him take her arm and come toward my door. He must not find me here. I ran to a corner and hid when I heard them knock on my door.
The door's unlocked, Lamont. Doesn't look as if anyone's home.
Well, come on in. We can leave the shawl anyway.
Dark, stuffy little room.
You're sure the shawl came from here?
Yes, Lamont. Oh, look, someone must have woven it here. There's a loom and yarn and thread scattered everywhere. Lamont.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing, I suppose. I just ran into a spider web.
So did I. The place was full of them. Hand me that broom.
Do you think you should sweep them down, Lamont?
Not unless you'd rather have them in your hair, Miss Lane.
Lamont, stop.
What now?
There's something over there in the corner watching us.
Yes. Those eyes.
It's crawling towards you, Lamont. It's a spider.
That size.
It's after you. You tore down his webs.
Don't move. It's got us cornered.
It is a spider. A big black spider. It's coming towards us. Look out, Lamont, it's going to jump.
That got it. Oh, we're safe now, Margot.
Oh, it's horrible.
I thought I'd better bring this gun along. But I never dreamed I'd have to use it to kill a spider.
They killed my only friend. While I was hiding there, helpless, they killed the only friend I had in the world. I bent over and touched her. And then it happened. Almost like a miracle, I could spin like my spider. Delicate threads of silk as strong as steel, more and more, stronger and stronger. I had learned the spider's secret. This was her way of granting me the power for revenge. I would find the girl again, spin a strong web to catch her, and then kill her and avenge my spider's death.
This is Tina's room here. What are you going to say to her, Lamont?
If I can first convince her that I've killed that spider, Margot, that she's safe, it may mean the difference between life and death for her.
Tina, it's your friends. We've come back to talk to you.
Tina, listen to me, please. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
She's opened her eyes, Lamont. She's looking at you.
It's gone, Tina. The spider is dead.
Spider? Dead?
Isn't that what frightened you?
Spider. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Must be a person after all.
Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man? Her father, Lamont. He must have used that spider somehow to frighten her. Dr. Gordon told us he's never been here to see her. He must know something. He's afraid they'll find out.
I think you're right, Margot.
Let's go to him now.
No. You meet me outside Steve Donovan's house. I'm going to visit him alone this time.
But why can't I come?
Because this time, Margot, I'm visiting Tina's father as the Shadow. Steve Donovan, father of Tina. Can you hear my voice?
What's it? Who's there?
I am the Shadow.
How'd you get in here?
I am everywhere. In your room, your mind, your conscience.
No. No!
What do you know of the spider?
Spider? What spider?
The spider that frightened Tina.
I don't know anything about it, I swear.
Then why haven't you gone to the hospital to visit your daughter, Steve Donovan?
I was afraid to go. I was afraid to think I did it this time.
Did you beat the girl?
Oh, I won't never do it again, I promise. I only did it when I seen her out with that boy.
What boy?
Oh, some good-for-nothing she talked to on the street. I didn't want them to get serious. I got to keep my girl with me.
Spider-Man. Tina said Spider-Man. This boy, he's old enough to marry Tina? Not a boy, but a man?
Yes, but not the one for Tina.
Spider-Man. Did Tina ever call him the Spider-Man in front of you?
Spider-Man. That's good.
What's good, Stephen Donovan? Tell me why you laugh.
Spider-Man. He weaves threads like a spider. And that's what I've heard.
Then there could be a connection there.
A real spider? And the boy? You're mad, not me. A real spider and a boy.
Go now. Visit your daughter, Stephen Donovan.
Yeah. All right, I will.
Visit your daughter while the Shadow discovers what really frightened her.
The trap was set. All my clever plans were laid. Tonight I would have my revenge. I would trap the girl in my room. I stood by my window watching. Then I saw her, alone under the streetlight, in front of Tina's house. She walked back and forth nervously, glancing at her watch, passing the little shop next door where I'd left my cloth for her. And then... Yes, she did. She stopped, noticing it in the window. It was the most beautiful on earth, for into it was woven strands of gossamer. I spun myself, the secret my spider had left with me. I was right. She couldn't resist. I saw her turn and enter the store.
Good evening. Good evening, miss. What is it? What can I do for you?
I noticed that piece of cloth you have in the window. I just couldn't resist coming in and seeing it closer.
Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? Here, now take it in your hands and feel the texture. So soft, isn't it?
It's unbelievably soft.
And yet so strong. Look, strong as steel.
That strange shining thread running through it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. I used to weave, too. Beautiful patterns before my husband died. That's why I always wear black. I'm a widow, you see. Yes, I used to weave, too. See my fingers. See how nimble they are.
Yes, I see.
Yes, I wear black now. My husband died. It fulfilled his purpose, though. Yes, he left me the money for the little shop.
Well, thank you for letting me see the cloth.
Did you want to see more? I have some more here. Some I've woven myself.
Oh, no, thank you. I've stayed too long as it is.
Beautiful
This
cloth.
is a test transmission from
No, thank you.
vk3sl.
I'm just waiting for someone outside. Oh, goodness, that woman. Oh. I wonder what's keeping Lamont. Should have seen Tina's father by now. Hello, what's this on the pavement? It's a long strand of that beautiful thread, like that in the cloth. I can't see the end of it. It's leading right on down the street. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Lamont will be here in a minute. Such a long thread, and so beautiful. Leads right into this house.
She was following my strand of thread right to my door. I stood in my window watching her, concentrating, saying over and over again, "Come up. You must follow the thread to my room." I won. I heard the front door slam. I heard her footsteps on the stairs. And this time the man was not with her. Nothing could save her now. She was at my door. I opened it.
Oh, I didn't mean to intrude.
Come in.
Oh, but
The room does look familiar, doesn't it?
Why, yes.
Come in and see.
Why, yes, I have been here before.
The day you brushed out all my spider webs.
Yes, the spider webs.
The day you killed my spider, my only friend.
How do you know?
I know more than you think.
Don't close that door.
You came where you were not wanted that day. Now you shall learn secrets that you don't want to know.
You're mad.
No, I speak the truth. Look, see the new webs in the corner? Those webs I have spun since you killed my spider.
You are mad. Completely mad.
When my spider friend died, she left a secret with me.
Let me go.
Watch me closely. Watch. See the steel-like thread as I spin.
Let me go.
See it come stronger and stronger to spin a web for you?
No.
Yes. I will have revenge. You could have been my friend, my one friend, until you and the man killed my spider. Now I spin a web to hold you. Hold you tight till you die as you killed my spider. I spin it around you, up and down, round and around.
You're choking me.
Around and around, tighter and tighter, I spin the web to bind you.
I can't breathe.
You shall die, you shall die. We shall have a revenge. Who opened the door? Who is there?
The shadow, Spider Boy.
I don't see anyone. Where are you?
You will never find me, Spider Boy. You can't spin your web around thin air.
These cords are choking me.
I shall tear the cords away, like magic.
They're fallen. My web has fallen to the floor.
The shadow has magic, Spider Boy, not you.
I have. The spider left me her secret. I can spin and weave. My strands are stronger than steel.
You cannot spin, Spider Boy. And now you are caught in my web. The police are coming to get you.
No, they'll never get me.
You're caught, Spider Boy. They're coming up the stairs to get you now.
I don't need the stairs. You've forgotten my secret. I can leave like my spider. Let myself down out of the window like her.
Keep away from that window.
Ah, you forget the secret my spider friend left me. I can spin strong steel fibers and let myself down.
You can't. Don't go out of that window.
I let myself down quickly, safely. I'd show the world the secret the spider left me. Ah!
Lamont, there he is.
That's where he fell.
Underneath the window.
He's dead, Margot.
Oh, it was horrible.
It's a good thing the shopkeeper told me where you'd gone.
Lamont, look. Look at his mouth. Look what he's holding between his teeth. He really believed he had learned the spider's secret.
He thought he could let himself down from the window by nothing but a flimsy strand of his own weaving thread.
So concludes today's thrilling shadow adventure.
As you sow evil, so shall you reap evil. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
And that's it. I was waiting for a extra something. Finished rather abruptly there. Another episode of The Shadow. This is vk3sl test missions on 160 and streaming online. All right, it's getting to that time. Now, I did have something else lined up I wanted to play. Short little excerpt, courtesy of Mr. F, who emailed me on Friday with a recording made by Cyril Stevens at his Thornbury Studios in the early 60s, about 63, 64. John has the original Ferrograph Master recorder that Cyril used. It's a modified Ferrograph, I think. And we'll have a listen to a recording probably mastered on that machine. And it is the Preston Municipal Brass Band with a tune which I'm sure everyone will know. Bit of Aussie fare, vk3sl testing. Yes, the Preston Municipal Brass Band in the early 1960s, courtesy of Cyril Stevens Spotlight Studios, and that reference was made by Mr. Fleming, who I hope is listening. He usually does. So, yeah, we'll seek out that disc. I've seen it. I've seen it before in second-hand shops, usually the Astor re-release of the Spotlight series, and but I will pounce upon it next time. Good missions fodder, as they say, as I say. Okay, well, we'll leave it at that today. We will go out with our usual exit music. This is vk3sl. Until next time.